When people stop drinking alcohol, they can often have a number of regrets. They can look at their life and not feel happy with where they are and not feel happy with the life that they have designed. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first stopped drinking, I felt a bit of shame. There was a bit of regret. But now, almost 4 years later, I have zero regrets. So I want to share with you why in this video. I want to share how my regrets pretty much disappeared the further that I actually got into my journey of being a non-drinker. So if you're on your journey right now and you're trying to stop drinking, or you've already stopped drinking, and if you've got some regrets, then you definitely want to watch this video. And just before we actually get into the video, do let me know in the comment section if you've had any regrets in your life as a result of drinking too much alcohol. Let me know down below in the comment section. And if you actually want my personal help to stop drinking alcohol and you want to join the Sober Clear program, where we really reframe how you view alcohol, and then we use coaching and have a community of business owners and professionals all going towards a better quality of life without drinking, then click the link in the description. You can book a call with me and we can actually see if working together could be a good match. But now back to the video. So I'm not gonna lie, during my 10 years of drinking alcohol, there were lots of times where I regretted things because I wasn't somebody that drank every single day for my entire duration of drinking. Now, I know that some of you guys, that may be you, right? You might have drank every day for 10, 15, 20 years, but also maybe you've not. Maybe you were more like me where you were binge drinking, you were stopping, you were starting, there were periods without drinking, and there were periods where you were drinking every day. Just for me, it was up and down. It was a roller coaster. Now, because I'd had some periods of sobriety where I'd stopped for, a few weeks here, a month here, the longest I ever went on my own was at 9 months without drinking. Because I'd done this numerous times, I failed numerous times as well, right? Because I'm stopping, I'm starting, I'm stopping, I'm starting. And every single time that I would pick up a drink again, right? At first, it was kind of okay, right? I'm not gonna lie. If I went a prolonged period of time without drinking alcohol and then I had, a few drinks one night, usually things would be fine. But it would always get to a point where I was back in that feeling of regret. I'd be like, why on earth did I throw away all that progress to drink and now I'm back at square one again? Now, it always went back to the same place, right? I always got back to a feeling of regret. And when I stopped drinking just under 4 years ago, I had that same feeling, right? I was working in a restaurant, I'd run out of money, I'd moved away from London because I'd basically run out of money, I was living at a friend's place, and guess what? I felt regret and I felt shame. I did not like where I was. And when I started my journey, there was regret, right? I felt just like, why am I back here again for the 100th time? I had a good period of time without alcohol and then threw it all away once again to start from ground zero. And that feeling, it's not a nice feeling, but it spurred me into action, right? It got me into action. It got me to really find a solution to my drinking problem. And what happened very early on in my journey is I actually got introduced to a mentor. And this mentor of mine, he basically said that we need to take absolute full responsibility for our lives. We need to look at our life and accept that our life is exactly how we've designed it. We are fully responsible for where we are in our life right now. It is nobody else's fault. There's no external circumstance that's making things bad for you. It's all down to you. You must take 100% responsibility. And when I heard that, it hurt, right? I was looking at my life, I wasn't happy with where things were, and I thought, damn, this sucks. And then I get told this, and I'm like, oh, just leave me alone. But, after I kind of got over the initial shock, that's when I realized that, well, if my life's exactly how I've designed it, then surely I can design a better life for myself. If I've created this life and I'm not happy and it's all my fault, then I have the power to change it. I have the power to make things better. And that's exactly what I did. As soon as I stopped drinking alcohol, I just immediately went towards a better quality of life, right? I knew what I wanted. I had a vision of working on the internet, starting some kind of online business, being able to live in Asia, live in a beautiful place. And I held this vision in my mind and I just started working towards it. And I had no idea how things would go. I didn't know how it would exactly happen, but I just started taking action. And the regret soon faded away when I started making progress once again. As soon as I started getting back to the gym, and I was actually working with another company, making YouTube videos for them, and I was making new friends. And as soon as I started taking massive action, the regret that I felt, in the first few weeks, it faded away. But I speak with people all the time. I work with people in the Sober Clear program that want to stop drinking and then want to build a great life for themselves. But I hear this often, where people get a few weeks in and they feel that regret as well. But that regret is normal. But you must take absolute full responsibility and accept that your life is where it is because you have designed it that way. And that's painful, but that is empowering. That's a powerful belief because if you've designed it this way, you have got the power to change things. Anyway, what happened is I started rebuilding my life. I started making gradual improvements every single day. And what's happened in my life is my biggest failure, which was drinking alcohol and destroying things through literally drinking poison, has turned into my success. And I never expected this to happen, right? All of the bad things that have happened to me in my life, all the times that I felt regret, have all led to this point today, where helping people solve this problem has actually created the life of my dreams, right? The life that I envisioned has now come true as a result of helping people go through a difficult time that I've already been through. So in the short term, I felt huge amounts of regret. But in the long term, of course I don't feel regret. In fact, I got really almost lucky that I went through so much trauma and so much pain and so much anguish, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have that experience to share with you guys. I would have nothing to say on this YouTube channel. I wouldn't be able to help people in the Sober Clear program. And without going through these negative life experiences, there'd be no story, there'd just be nothing. So on a micro level, on a short-term level, I had regret. But that regret soon disappeared. And I want you to know this as well, that if you're feeling regret, if you're not happy with where you are right now, keep going on this path. Keep aiming to get things a little bit better every single day, because you cannot connect the dots looking forward. Steve Jobs said this, right? You can only connect them looking backwards. And if you really just create that vision and go towards it every single day and keep on the path of not drinking alcohol, you will look back in your life in 5, 10 years or however long it is. You will not recognize yourself. Everything will improve, nothing will look the same, and you will regret nothing. But that only happens if you make progress. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.